Okay, let's do it. Let's do the thing. Let's do the thing. Let's warm up. Let's come into your space and do the thing that we've been doing with our little gaga type thing. I'm not gonna explain too much about everything I'm doing with these little contemporary type warm-ups because just doing them is gonna be a lot more valuable, so come on out and just start with a little bit of small movement. And this is totally up to you, so if you need to be in a chair for this part, or on the floor, or on a mat, or if you've just come out of like a yoga class or something, and you want to stay wherever you finished, you know, if you've got your PJs on, still good. It's like a big stretch. Let's do that, actually. Let's start with stretch. Find big stretch out of your small movements. So keep all your joints mobile. So even though you're stretching them apart from each other, they're still twisting and turning. In fact, let's twist all the way through your arms from one to the other. And then twist the other way through, really warming your shoulders as you do this. Everything else is still moving. And then bring it a little bit softer and see if you can find a similar type of stretch all the way through your body like we did with our Tandu exercise before. Both ways. Turned in. No real ballet technique here. Let's do that with plie. So let's plie, twist through, twist super far, and then come back up again, other side, plie. Twist through your waist, twist through your head, and then drop it down. Again, here we go, plie. Twist through everything. Come up, other side, twist through. And then drop it down. Let's take a couple more plies here. Bring some lightness into your arms like we talked about. I kind of blended some gaga metaphors before with just my own little air cushion that I talked about on the first day. So you've got this big buffer around you, helping to keep you floating even while the rest of your joints are moving. Let's do a little bit of a quarter bra. Keep this lightness now underneath your armpits. We talk about that a lot in ballet. So even if you're bringing your arms down, you've got space here. Through the front, you've got all this space around where your arm attaches to your body. Let's do grand plie, why not? If you want. If this is accessible for you right now, go ahead. And then second position, same thing, here we go. Woo. Lightness and a big air cushion all the way around. Even as your arms come up, don't let them ride up into your ears. Keep this buffer like you've got pillows all the way around, grand plie. And then scoop it up. Let's wiggle it out. Let's bring it to parallel. Just to mix it up, let's do a couple of big old arm swings. So rise yourself up and then drop down. Swing it up. Even take a rise if you want to. Keep your core held. Hopefully loosen up through your shoulders after all the twisting. Lift it up. And one more here. Let's stay up. Little lower of the heels and then rise up. Okay, let's do these a little bit quicker. Let's go down, up, down, up. Keep lifting up and out of your waist. So lengthen out through here, keeping your ribs tucked down, but you're creating distance. Like your hip bones are trying to be stretched away from the sides of your ribs. Let's bring that to first position, same thing. rise up, and lower down. Arms are not super important right now. Whatever you need to do with them, go ahead, or just keep them floating. And a little bit alive. Calves are waking up for sure. Okay, let's bring a little bit more drama back into your joints. Let's turn all the way in and out. Turn in and out. Keeping the knees stretched, figuring out what range you've got in your hips. Turn in. You can do this slower if you need to. Keep the arms a little bit active. All right, plie rest. Stretch out your calves. That was quite a lot of calf stuff right off the bat. If you need to take a little bit of a calf stretch here, you know, touch down and then try to stretch hamstring as well, but you can go against the wall if you've got one just to give yourself a little bit of a stretch right before we come to the bar. Not too much, we're just getting started. Whatever version you're doing here, try to keep your knees right on top of your toes, whether you're targeting more hamstrings or lower leg, and both sides. Maybe take a bit more of a knee bend, making sure that it's not swinging in, right on top of toes. Okay, and let's bring it to the bar for plies. Let's come on over here. I'm gonna slightly change this and change your guys' audio to plie time. Let's go to the bar. Where's my mouse? Here she is. Get rid of that, and I want to turn on my original sound. There we go. All right, let's talk about it. We're gonna keep with the same pattern of the plies, but slightly alter the port de bras today, just a little bit more to what you typically would have in a ballet class. So, starting at the bar, make sure you've got your ledge or chair or whatever it may be that you're gonna hold on to for these exercises for the bulk of the class. Find your first position, heels together, toes open, not too far, just where it's comfortable and you're able to maintain it. And with this little air cushion maintained all the way around your shoulder, or port de bras here, going demi-plie, stretch, demi-plie, stretch, grand plie. Even here, watch that you're not doing a little swan wing here. We're keeping it nice and, like two magnets kind of resisting, coming in toward each other. All right, grand plie, here we go, port de bras. Just plain port de bras forward. Keep the legs immediately tight together before you go. All the way down, scoop yourself up, and then same thing, keep them tight together, lift up and over, something to go back. Tendu side, lowering second. Same thing, two demi-plies, grand plie. This port de bras stays the same, we're just gonna go over, but let's keep this going through first. So keep this air around your arms, and then other side over, bring it through first, push off, carry to fourth position. Making sure that you're not twisted inward. Demi, demi, grand plie all the way down. Let's take our port de bras front again like we did before, just over your leg. If you want to take a plie down here, absolutely go ahead, or put your arms down, whatever it may be. Tendu, bring it back into third, halfway across your foot, or fifth, all the way across. Same sequence, demi, demi, grand plie. And let's add a bigger, let's do front and back like we did before. All the way front, all the way back, and then scoop it up. Take your balance in susu, so just notice as you rise that you're not leaving this gap between your ankles. You're trying to keep them crossed. And then hold, and balance, and keep pulling up and getting taller. All right, let's do it, and then we'll do the other side. Plie, music. Giselle. Giselle. This one. Let's make it louder. First position, demi-plie. Here we go. And stretch. 2. And then maintain this air. And resistance going down because it's not a fall. Port de bras front. Take your time. Scoop it up. Keep the legs tight together as you lift up to go back. Tendu, carry to the side, lowered everything down. Demi-plie with the arm. Keeping this in here. Grand plie, same thing. No swan wings. And then let's take it all the way up and over. Bring it through first, so find this big, solid position. Other side. Tendu, carry to fourth position, right in front, demi-plie. Even here. Grand plie all the way down. Watch this knee right here that it doesn't swing. And let's go all the way over the front leg, take your time. Slower here. If you need to bend, go ahead and bend before you bring it up. Tendu. Close in third or fifth, arm comes all the way down. Demi-plie. Lift out of your legs if you can. Lift out and away from them, grand plie. Let's go port de bras front. And then come right back, lift up to go over. And scoop everything up and across. Find your balance, either arms in front, making sure that your core is nice and held. This should be secure and strong. Or all the way up if you want with the arms. And just careful in this position that you're not letting your elbows kind of swing forward. They should have air too. Alright, let's lower down. And then jump it over to the other side. If that means turning a chair around for you, go ahead and take a second to do that. And I'll restart our song. So find your first position on the second side. Over here. Heels together. And we'll carry on. Let's just keep thinking about that arm today. The extra space. You feel the like bulk kind of around. I mean, without feeling bulky. Oh, the wrong song probably. Oh, never mind. Where are you? Okay, first position, here we go. Demi-plie. And stretch. And again. Grand plie. Keeping this nice and lifted. Hand really goes before the upper arm goes. Port de bras to the front. Lift yourself up. Keep the legs tight together, back of the thighs, trying to stick together as you go up and over. Tendu side. Lower everything down. Demi-plie. Scoop it up, and even here, tight together at the front, but still able to breathe. Very elasticy everywhere. Scoop up and over. Bring it through, first solid, and other way. Bring it to fourth, lower everything down, demi-plie. Again, check in with the back knee. Make sure that it is symmetrically opening as you bend. Vertebra all the way front, over the front leg. Bend your knees if you'd like. Lift all the way up. Tendu, bring it to third or fifth. Arm comes all the way down, demi-plie. And again. Grand plie all the way down. Alright, let's go all the way forward. Scoop it up. And then come right back, keeping this elbow open as you go. Then scoop everything in and across. rest it lightly. Find this, closing at the front a little bit, but still with length. And then through your neck as well, length. Go ahead and lower down. Relax, shake out your legs. Let's go back to the first side to tendu. Gotta pop the window open, it's really hot. Okay. We're gonna keep this one about the same, but instead of our big dramatic twist in that we did, to keep reinforcing that twist through your body, Gaga style, we're just going to keep it a little bit more clean and turn in both hips. So it's not a ballet position. What I'm doing is I'm standing like this. You'll never do this. But to feel the contrast between turning in one hip, no hips, or both hips. That's what the point is here. So let's review this thing. We are going to start in, let's start in 5th or 3rd. Let's do it. We'll breathe, take the arm out to 2nd. So we had tendu front, just along the floor. Close it in. Watch as you close that you're maintaining the turnout and not losing it like this. That's what we're finding here, is that turned out hip. All right, anyways, tendu, close it in. Tendu, close it in. Tendu hold. Last week we added, if you want, you can do a full port de bras here as you hold, keeping this air around so we're not just dropping. We're carving through. And then from here, next 4 count, we're going to turn in, turn out, turn in, turn out, turn in both sides. So you're totally knees facing the wall or whatever your bar is. And then untwist yourself fully, turn out, and close. Same thing side. So we have tendu, close it back. Tendu, close it front. Tendu hold, bring the arm around if you want. Turn in, turn out, turn in, turn out, turn in, both. Bring it back, close back. Same thing to the back, 2 tendus, then hold. Turn in, out, just the one hip. Turn in both hips, you're going to end up really crisscrossed. And bring it back out, and then same thing side. And that is it. The arm is optional here, this port de bras. If you want, you can just keep it there. Let's find 3rd or 5th position, halfway across or all the way across. And let's find our song. Our little tango song. Here we go. Alright, here we go. Tendu front and close. Front and close. Front, take the arm around if you want. Let's do the turn in and out. In, out. Turn in both sides. Turn them both out and close to the side. Tendu, squeeze it across to the back. Squeeze it across to the front. Hold. Now turn it in, keep the core nice and tight here. Nothing else wiggles, just the hip. And now both hips. Close it behind, same thing, back. Squeeze it tight, heel in. In. Take the arm around if you want. Turn it in. And out, and in, and out. Both legs in, both legs out. Last time side, squeeze it all the way across. All the way across. Take the arm around. Yeah. Turn it in, out, both sides in, and out. And squeeze it in, and relax. So in this one, as you switch sides, I'll quickly talk, you should feel this all pretty secure because you're trying not to wiggle, you know, when you're turning in just the one leg. This stays nice and square to the front. You're just moving in your hip here. Arms are working pretty hard in general, negating that gravity, so give them a shake, keep them alive as you do this so that they don't fatigue too much. And then leg, you know, that's doing a lot of the work. Find those like really tight closings. It's a slow exercise, so you've got plenty of time to make sure that you're closing, squeezing all the way in with lots of pressure into the floor for maximal conditioning. Okay, second side. You're ready right now, right? Ready? Let's go. 3rd or 5th, second side. let's begin. I'll give it a little bit of a lead up, maybe. Here we go. Oh, that's not what I wanted. Okay, let's do it. Take the arm out to second, and tendu front. Pull it all the way in. 2, 3, take the arm around, and turn it in and out. And this all stays secure. Turn both sides in, both sides out, to the side. Squeeze it all the way across, inner thighs cross all the way. Hold it, take the arm around, turn it in, and out, in, out. Both sides in, both sides out. All right, to the back, here we go. I'm gonna slightly angle my body because the cat house is in the way. And around. Turn it in, turn it up, turn it in, turn both sides in. Last time to the side, here we go. Keeping all this stable and elongated. Take the arm around. Keep the arm a little bit alive here as you're doing these things. Make sure you've got energy there. And close. Check your arm really quick. Make sure it's not just hanging there dead. There's energy in it, okay? There's like, it's there. It's like something is always happening. All right, let's continue. If you ever want to stop in the middle of your ballet class and give your skin a little slap to wake it up, do it. Dégagé. Let's continue. I feel silly today. Okay, let's go. Oh, I didn't change the name of the thing. Also, instead of dégagé, let's call it glissé so that I'm covering my bases a little bit. Okie dokie. We will keep this similar. So we've been previously doing tendu and then press through the toe, extend, through the toe, extend, through the toe, extend, and close. Let's build up a little bit on this thing. So we're going to go similar. Tendu, press through the toe, extend, press through the toe, little glissé, extra little brush, close in, glissé again, close in. And then after that you had 3 more glissés before you closed. So we'll just keep that one. Glissé out, 5, 6, 7, close it in. So same thing to the side here. We're going out, press through to tendu, press through to glissé, close in, glissé, close in, 3 more times, and close. Notice we've been doing this one in first to the side. I'm now changing because I do end up on the correct side, I believe. Do I? 1 and 2 and 3 and 4 and 5, 6, 7, close back 8. Yes, I do end up on the correct side. So feel free to change, or if it's confusing, keep it in first when you're going to the side. Same thing back. You're doing your little tendu back, press through to tendu, press through to glissé, close, and then we do 3 more, and then carry on to the second side. No real arm necessary, but we did last week talk about doing our full positions if you want to. So as you're going to the front, you can take the arm up to 5th. As you're going to the side, take it to 2nd. As you're going to the back, take it to shoulder height arabesque right here, and then to the side again to 2nd. I am going to play the music to just mark through because the counts feel a little bit different now with the added glissés. So let's do that. Which one are you? Make us a ballet variation too. Alright, let's listen. So this is out and glissé and 5, 6, 7, close. Out, press, a little bigger, biggest, 3 more, like that, and then to the back. Out, press, on the floor, off the floor, biggest, 3 more, and hold, and then we go again. Out, and tendu, and glissé, and slightly off kilter because we're starting the long series of glisses before the next downbeat or the next 4 count begins. So that's why you've got a glisse on 4 and then on 5, 6, 7. Let's just try it. If it's quick, keep it in first to the side so you don't have to worry about crossing your leg so much. Okay, here we go. Feet in 3rd or 5th. Do with your arm what you will. In 2nd or big arm all the way up, or even arm on your shoulder is good. Let's try it. Here we go. And tendu, press through. Glisse, glisse, and 3 more. 2, 3, change the arm. Tendu, press through, actual. Close back. Here we go. Tendu, press, and close, open, close, open, close. Oh, did I do an extra one? Maybe. Tendu, I didn't count that time. And brush. Here. 3, 2, 1, and close. It is a little bit confusing. I will give you that. Let's try the second side. Let's just mark it on the second side because it is different. So try it out first, and then we'll try it with music for real. So switch your space around if you need to. Get yourself ready just to do a kind of practice round, and then we'll do it. Here we go. Have a listen. So this is here. Out, press through bigger, close, glisse, close, glisse, close, glisse, close, glisse, and then you do the second side, or second direction, brush. And then to the back, same thing. Out, press through, brush, big one, 3, 2, 1, pull, and then same thing side, press, glisse, all the way, 3, 2, 1, and rest. Let's do it for real. A little practice round complete. Decide what you're going to do with your arm, what you're going to do with your closing in 2nd, either heels together or all the way across. And let's just go for it. It's meant to be tricky, so try to resist the wiggle, try to resist the knee bend, try to resist all the things that inevitably start to collapse. Let's go. Let's step back a little bit. And front. Out, brush. Let's go last 3, 2, 1, to the side. Out, press through, off. And to the back. Out, press through, press, brush, close, 3, 2, 1. And side, press, out, press, brush, close, 3, 2, 1. Relax. Okay, rest. Let's do something a little bit slower after this. Let's bring it to our rond de jambe. We won't do fondu today. We're just gonna go to rond de jambe, and we're gonna keep this pretty well the same as we did last week, but with the option to speed up a little bit when you're doing your regular rond de jambes. So let's try it out. We had this very clean beginning, right, when we're starting in first. We're showing our plie, you're showing your tendu to the front here, you're showing the extension as you come around, and extension to the back, then just a regular rond de jambe, brush through, circle all the way around, brush through, and close, right? And then we reversed it. Plie, extend, stretch as you bring it to the side, stretch, brush through, all the way around, brush back, and close. You're welcome to stay with this variation. Second time around, last week, we also tried to blend some of this first one, so it's a little bit more fluid and less like clinical looking. So soften your plie, take your time, take the arm with the foot. Even here, I'm like opening my hand like I'm showing this, like here's my foot, look at it. as I bring it around, and then close, and then our little regular rond de jambe, or you're able to do, if you want, en l'air, so slightly off the floor. You can see my shadow, my toes not touching the floor. It's just slightly off, with a battement long at the end, a little leg raise, instead of the regular brush. So we have 2 tries through, so you can do the basic first and then a little bit more fluid and a little bit extra lift the second time. But also feel welcome. If you want to do this grand rond de jambe a little bit bigger, if you're familiar with that, go for it. We'll keep talking about that in the coming weeks. But you can take it, you can use your pommel, use your shoulder positioning here to open yourself a little bit more. I'm not twisting open here, I'm just allowing this shoulder to open and press back and following it with my eyes a little bit to here. And then these rond de jambes, they're clean still, but you can take 2 a little bit quicker if you want before you're long here. So you decide if you want to do the 2 quick or the 1 off the floor as your leveled up version of this thing. And then same thing to the back. Here I'm keeping the arm exactly the same, but you can use your same shoulder action here as you open it around. And then 2 quick or 1 off the floor, lift. A lot of options in there. I'm not going to ask you to stick with just one today, but I will do the basic clean version to start, and then the version with the 2 rond de jambes, second round. Let's try it out. Let's just go for it. First position, music is nice and slow, so you've got time to think. Here we go. Oh, what is the music? Drums. G sharp minor 10 waltz. Take a breath. And here we go. Plie. Show it. Tendu. Extend. Extend around to the back. Brush through, nice and clean. Brush through. And close. Reverse, same thing. Plie. Show it. Stretch as you bring it around. Keep this air and a little bit alive. Alright, part 2. Your take on it. If you want to extend some of these things out. And around. Long. Reverse. Plie. Take your time. This one is slow. And clean it up. Brush back. And close. Alright. Second side. Let's go for it. I find that doing the very clean version first is helpful. Let's try second side. Switch your space if you need to. Same thing here. Try out that shoulder if you want to without opening, twisting this way. Just allowing it to pull back. Let's do second side. The sound seems a little quieter than the others. Here we go. Starting in first. Take a breath. And nice and clean first, plie. Show this extension, really long away from your body. Through, all the way around without anything else moving. And rest. Same thing in reverse. Plie. Show it right behind you. Extend as you bring it around. Even here, pull out from center, but without tilting through your waist too much because your foot is only on the floor. And version 2, whatever that is for you. Rest. Let's come out to center. Take a drink of water if you need it. No fondue today. We're going to go straight away into, let's turn this down. We're going to go straight away into that pas de cheval exercise that we did, and also I want to add a quick little jump later on too. So Take a second, find your way to center. Maybe walk yourself out a little bit. Let's just play a little bit of music. Let's go. We'll do like one track, maybe. In center, either to grab a drink of water or just come out into your space and find your footing a little bit, because we're not doing port de bras today either. Going straight away to this guy. So I do encourage you, as you're taking your drink or whatever, to get onto your feet in center. You can give yourself a couple of plies and rises if you want, just to move away from the bar. If you want to do a quick port de bras for yourself, go ahead. I'm just doing 2 plies and then port de bras. Do as you will. Alright, we've got about another 30 seconds or so left before we come back together. All right, let's remember this pas de cheval exercise. It says pas de cheval and pirouette, but the pirouette is absolutely optional. I'm not doing a pirouette, I'm just doing a balance because I'm afraid in this space. The floor is slippery, the walls are tight. Anyways, the camera's down there, so I've been looking this way the whole class. All right, here we go, let's remember. So, we kind of kept leveling up this thing last week and adding stuff onto it. So let's go right away from the top, the basic part. So we're starting in 3rd or 5th, facing front. I'm going to do this leg in front. I mean, your choice, but probably mirroring me is easiest. And we'll keep the arms, let's just open them out in a second. So we have pas de cheval, you're going to peel the foot off the floor, different from tendu, right? You're going to peel it off, show this sur le coup de pied to the front position. Ankle is stretched. Toe is just off on the pinky toe on the bone, your medial malleolus, the bone of your ankle at the front here. Peel it off, extend, cross it to the back. And same thing other side. Peel it off, extend, pas de cheval, cross it to the front. Peel it off, extend, plie, and then as you stretch, squeeze the thigh in, cross it all the way to the back. Alright, and we do the same thing second side. So pas de cheval, close back, pas de cheval, close front, pas de cheval, plie, squeeze it across to the back. Part 1, we'll do that twice through, no, once through, one time each side. Then we slightly add on to it. Pas de cheval, close back, pas de cheval, close front, pas de cheval to plie. So you're saving yourself a little bit of time by going straight to the plie position, extend it here, and as you squeeze across, let's rise up to sous derriere here. Squeeze that leg across and you're rising up on your toes. Of course, if toes are not happening for you, please go ahead and just close it to the back. The main difference is that we are doing our 3rd pas de cheval to plie, and then squeezing it in, whichever way, lower down. All right. Then there's a little break in the music, so you have a second to recalibrate or step forward if you're out of space. And we add on our pas de bourrée, right? Yes, we do. So here we go. pas de cheval, close back, pas de cheval, close side, pas de cheval to plie. You're still going to squeeze it behind, underneath, but you're now going to take a step back, side, front. We did this last week. Back, side, front to plie. You're going up, up, down. You're squeezing it up to your sous-sus to the back here. Squeeze up, up, lower to plie down. And you've still got the same leg in front because we're adding our second bit here, which is our tendu. Prepare behind you to fourth. And I notice as I've done this, I've prepared the same arm as leg comes around. And we're going to lift the foot from the back to the front and then close it to the back. Again, we talked about this might be weird if you haven't done ballet before and you're like, why are we lifting the back leg and putting it in the front? That's how it goes. To practice our undo or turns from fourth, we're going to take the back leg, bring it to the front, and then bring it to the back in fifth. So that you can do the second side here. Pas de cheval, close back. Pas de cheval, close front. Pas de cheval with plie, scoop it behind, pas de bourrée back, side, front. Now we take that same leg, tendu side, lower it to fourth, bring it up in front, close it to the back. And that's it. The last part was exactly the same, but double speed. So your choice if you want to take that. I think today I will do the slow version twice through so that people have a reference. Yeah, let's do it with music. It keeps building, so I think we've got this. Let's perhaps listen to it first. Minkus by Adair, a waltz variation 5 with transitions. Minkus. There it is. Let's listen. So it is nice and slow. You have your pas de cheval out, close back, out, close front, out, plie, close back. Lots and lots of times. So if you do decide to double it up, you've got space there still where it's not going to completely, hopefully, throw you off. Okay, let's do it. Arms are simple. They stay in second all the time, except when you close, they always close down. Even for your pas de bourrée, they're going down. And then, as we talked about, when you prepare for your pirouette, it's the same arm as leg. Because eventually, your turn will be, whoa, slippery floor, slippery socks. Your turn will be that way. And this closing will help you to get around to there. Okay, let's do it. Come out to center, take your leg in front, and we'll open a second to start. Here we go. Stand right here. And pas de cheval. Extend, squeeze it all the way across. Peel it off, squeeze. Peel, plie, and just squeeze across the back, close. Second leg, open. Squeeze it back. Do this more rudimentary version, even if you are looking forward to the turns and all that stuff, because it helps clean up your technique a little bit. Alright, third one to plie. Here we go. Plie, scoop it up, sous-sus. Hold, lower down. Second leg. Squeeze back. Squeeze front. To plie, scoop it up, sous-sus. Squeeze, keep it tight. You have a little bit of a chance to prepare. Here we go, second part. Squeeze it back. Or I guess expanded part. Pas de bourrée under. Pas de bourrée. Still nice and slow. Tendu. Still slow. Bring it to fourth. Balance on rise or on flat. And close it behind you. Second leg goes. Pas de cheval. Squeeze back. Pas de cheval. Squeeze front. Plie. Pas de bourrée. Scoop. Back. Side. Front. Tendu. Take your eyes up a little bit higher, perhaps, for your balance. And close it behind. Little transition. Alright, your choice. If you want to go double speed, go for it. I'm sticking with regular for the people who need to see it. Plie. same leg goes. Tendu. Bring it forward, take your eyes up a little bit. That's your balance. Woo. Yay, made it. Alright, close behind, rest, shake it out. Woohoo! Oh man, doing that thing slow it forces you to really think about what you're doing with your legs. Okay, let's do one more today. Let's do a small jump. Yeah, really quick. If you have a yoga mat around, you can feel free to roll that out and jump on your mat instead of your wood floor. If you've got wood floors or tile or whatever it may be. Carpet, you're probably a little bit better off. So take a moment just to do that. I'm going to go ahead and do it too. Probably you don't have sprung dance floors at home. Maybe some of you do. Take a second to give yourself like a little bit of cushioning. They're just small jumps. We're not going to do anything too big because I don't think space will permit large jumps. But we'll try it out. And if you are not jumping at all, you can do these changements. I'll show you in a moment. You can just do little changes like this. Okay? We'll talk about that. Mat might be a little bit sticky if you're choosing not to jump. So then go ahead and stick to whatever floor you were using before. Okay, so I'll teach the jumping version first, and then I'll give you the variations if you're choosing not to jump today. So here we go. We're going to start with changements. We're going to start in third or fifth with the leg crossed in front. Changement is basically you jump and you change your feet. Let's get rid of this text here because this is going to be distracting. Okay, you're going to jump and you're going to change them to the other foot in front. Changement. That's it. Changement. 3, 4. We've got 4 like that. Now we have échappé also changing. So you're going to jump to second, and then as you close, you're going to put the other leg in front. Change. Échappé. Change. Okay? So we have 4 changes in third or fifth. Jumping here. 1, 2, 3, 4. Then we jump out, change, out, change. My arms are just mirroring what my legs are doing. 2 échappés with closing. We're going to do 1 more échappé, and you're going to scoop this leg under to do pas de bras like we just did. Close back, side, front, and I'm facing my corner a little bit. Échappé here. Cross under, back, side, front. Our last little jump is a small little jeté to the front. You're going to extend the leg front, dégagé, taking the arms, and you're going to leap onto it. Ta-da! Like you're leaping over a little flower or something. It's not a big leap, just a little guy. Show the leg first, this extended leg, and then pop onto it. I've got my leg in attitude at the back here. I don't know which way you guys can see it. So it's not stretched, it's a little bit bent, but it's also not dropped. It's like a, you know, like a dog in the yard, you know? So here we go. Brush front, leap over, and then you can hop your feet together. Assemble. You're just bringing the back foot in here so that you're ready to go with the second leg. Same thing here, facing front. 1, 2, 3, 4. Échappé, change, échappé, change, échappé. Cross this foot under, back, side, front. Brush, jeté over. I'm out of space for my arm. Assemble. Jump your feet together. I have no real estate for this. If you're in a small space like me, start over on one side of your mat because you know you're going to travel that way. If you're not jumping, let's see what time it is. All right, we're okay. If you're not jumping, use this time to work on foot articulation in sur le coup de pied, similar to the pas de cheval that we just did. So you're going to go peel it off, smush it down to the back. Peel, place, peel, place, peel, place. Tendu instead of échappé. Tendu, close back. Tendu, close front. Ooh, I've got the wrong leg now, haven't I? Let's do, because I should have done my pas de bras the other direction. Oh, that's confusing. That's right, we'll go with it. Tendu, close back. Tendu, transfer, then pas de bourrée, back, side, front. And for this one, you can do like a ton lié here, so you can step in plié. Show this with a bent knee. If you want to step onto a balance, you can do it with a stretched knee too. Actually, we're all doing it with plié, aren't we? Let's do it all with plié. Instead of the jump, I want you to step. If you want to raise the back leg, you can, or you can just step to tendu and close. Your choice. So then you would repeat on the second leg. Peel it off. Let's take the arms the same way. Peel it off, close back, peel it off, front. Wait, that's not the arms. Arms are down. Peel it off, back, off, front, tendu, close, tendu, tombe, pas de bourrée, back, side, front, plié, show the dégagé front, step over onto it in attitude or not, and then close. Let's listen to the music so you can decide which version is going to work for you. It's only a quick exercise. So let's see. We have our jumps slower. So this is here. 1, 2, 3, 4. Échappé, 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 pas de bourrée, little jeté, and close. So if I'm doing it for real, here, 2, 3, 4. Échappé, 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 back, side, front, little jeté, and close. So if you're doing this version, here, 2, 3, 4. Tendu, tendu, tombe, back, side, front, and jeté or just step. A little bit quick, these ones. 2, 3, 4. Tendu, tendu, tombe. Oh, I did a little bit. I went too slow the second round. These are quick. 1, 2, 3, 4. Tendu, change, tendu, change. Music is distracting me. I'll just show the second side, second version, for those who need to see it. So these are quick here. Change, 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 tendu, tendu, tombe, back, side, front, and then present. Okay, let's do it. The music does play twice through, so you've got 2 shots at this thing. Let's do it together. Scoot over in your space if you need to. Jumping version or not jumping version. Again, I'll do the jumping version first and the other one second, so both groups have a reference. Here we go, let's do it. Starting in 3rd or 5th. Arms are down. Plie. 1, 2, 3, 4. Échappé, 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 pas de bourrée under, back, side, front, and little jeté. Awesome leg together. No space. 1, 2, 3, 4. Échappé. Pas de bourrée under, back, side, front, and little jeté. Awesome leg together. Here we go. Second version. 1, 2. Tendu, tendu, tombe. Back, side, front, and step or jump. And change. Tendu, tombe. Back, side, front, and step or jump. Yay, we did it. Let's do our reverence. And we will be done. Here we go. Go ahead and just follow along. Thank you to all of you guys for staying through. It's weird to do jumps at home. And thank you to Nick for moderating and also for posting the videos on YouTube. Right, I said I was going to talk